I lost my finger. Ah, such pain! Ah! Perhaps it is for the best, my lord. I lost my finger, and you say it is for the best? Imprison the minister!
In a faraway land where news could never reach, there stood a great kingdom, strong armies, high walls, and absolute power. It was ruled by a mighty king whose commands were never questioned. By his side stood a loyal and intelligent minister, a man who had served him for many years and knew the palace's secrets and the king's hidden thoughts. The minister had a strange habit. Whenever something bad happened, he would calmly say, "Perhaps it is for the best." The king hated these words. To him, they sounded like weakness or an escape from reality. On a bright sunny morning, the king went out hunting, with the minister following behind him. The hunt was successful, and the king was in high spirits. He drew his bow, but suddenly the arrow veered off course, striking the king's hand with a severe injury. Blood flowed, and his scream echoed through the forest. The king was carried back to the palace, and after failed attempts to save the finger, the doctors found no solution but to cut it off. The minister entered, bowed respectfully, and said as he always did, "Perhaps it is for the best, my king." The king exploded in anger. "I lose my finger and you say it is good?" And at that very moment he ordered, "Imprison the minister."
You will pay for this treachery! I demand justice now! I lost my finger. Ah, such pain! Ah! Perhaps it is for the best, my lord. I lost my finger, and you say it is for the best? Imprison the minister!
Wait a moment. Can you guess what the minister said as he entered the prison? Stay with us to discover the secret behind this strange wisdom. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Paradise or Hell for more stories of faith and wisdom.
Perhaps this, too, is for the best, my king.
Days later, the king set out on a distant journey with insufficient guards. He lost his way and entered lands never reached by his kingdom's armies. Suddenly, he was surrounded by men with harsh, cruel faces. They bound him and dragged him to their village. There, the king saw the terrifying truth. It was a pagan tribe that worshipped a false god and offered human sacrifices on one condition. The sacrifice must be physically complete, without any defect. The choice fell upon the king. They tied him up and brought him closer to the altar. For the first time, fear pierced his heart.
Will the king survive this pagan tribe? Stay with us to discover the shocking ending. Like the video and subscribe to Paradise or Hell for more stories of survival and wisdom.
Before the ritual began, the high priest stepped forward, examined the body, then suddenly froze. He looked at the king's hand, a missing finger. His face changed and he shouted, "Stop! He is incomplete!" He is not fit as a sacrifice for the god. In a moment the king never expected, he was set free. He walked away alive, but broken-hearted and filled with astonishment. The king hurried back to his kingdom and immediately ordered the minister's release from prison. The king said, "You were right. Losing my finger saved my life. But tell me, what good was there in imprisoning you?" The minister smiled and replied, "My king, if I had not been imprisoned, I would have been with you on that journey. My finger would not have been cut, and I would have been the sacrifice." The king fell silent for a long time, realizing that some destinies are only understood too late. The king returned to his kingdom with a transformed heart and mind. He realized that what he once believed to be evil was the very means of his salvation, and that pain, no matter how severe, may be the beginning of a good he never expected. He looked at the minister and said, "Now I understand. Everything that happens to us has wisdom, even what we do not understand." The minister smiled calmly and replied, "My king, true wisdom is knowing that everything Allah decrees, no matter how difficult or painful, contains goodness for those who are patient and trust Him."
We must prepare for what lies ahead. The signs are clear.
Narrated by Anas ibn Malik, may Allah be pleased with him, the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "How wonderful is the affair of the believer, for his affairs are all good. This is for no one except the believer. If something good happens to him, he is thankful, and that is good for him. And if something harmful happens to him, he is patient, and that is good for him." Reported by Muslim. You may hate what happens to you today, but Allah may be saving you from something far worse that you cannot yet see. What you see as evil may actually be salvation itself, and every trial carries hidden wisdom. And here lies the greatest secret. Perhaps it is for the best. Share with us in the comments, what lessons did you learn from the story of the king and the minister? Spread the goodness by sharing the video, like it, and subscribe to Paradise or Hell for more inspiring stories of faith and wisdom.